Welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I would also like to welcome Spirit into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is a general reading. Okay, so you've got the devotion card over here and it looks like you're very, very focused on that work. You've got Saturn here in Aquarius, so coming up with some new ideas as well in your work, and you seem to be putting everything and all your effort into that particular job. It seems like you've left something behind because you've got this dead pigeon here on the ground. So it seems like something has come to an end and you have started something brand new, or you're moving forward. And you seem to be, these were all sudden changes that happened and you seem to be moving forward after leaving something behind. So something seems to have ended and you're moving forward as far as your work goes. Maybe you're going down a different career path right now. So you've got the choice card over here. This is another Mars in Aquarius, and so this is talking about trying to make a difficult decision. There might be some legal decision as well pending over here. So you're trying to move on from a situation that was being very, very emotionally upsetting, and you're trying to make some kind of decision. You might even be considering signing new contracts or moving on to a new job as well. With this Mars in Aquarius, it's about sudden things happening and sudden changes coming in because, Aquarius is influenced by Uranus, and with Mars and Uranus together, these are sudden big changes that happen that gives you a lot of power in your hand as well, puts the power back in your hand. You've got the acquisition over here, so a lot of money coming in for you as well. The sun is sitting here in Taurus, so whatever this new job is or the new change that you're making, so, it seems like this new job is like night and day. So, it's so different. What you're going to be doing is so different from what you've done in the past. You've actually let go of that past, it looks like that old job, you're leaving that behind, moving forward, and there's a lot of money that comes in with this acquisition card over here. So being able to invest your money quite, a lot of assets as well. And there's that choice card over here. So you have to make that decision. Like I said, it might be something so different from what you've been doing, but it's going to bring in a lot of money and it's going to allow you to acquire a lot. So there's this big choice that's coming up as far as your work goes. This, like I said, could be signing new contracts as well for this new job, leaving an old job behind and going for something brand new. In the past, you've got this decision. So this decision is pending for you right now, and you're having to think quite carefully in this last few months. So maybe this has been on the table, or this job offer's been on the table for a while now. You've got Mars sitting in Gemini over here. There's been a lot of communication about this particular job, and you're very strategic about what you're doing and how you're doing it as well. You've got the originality card over here with Mercury sitting in Aquarius here. So a lot of brand new ideas that you've come in and new innovations that you've come up with in the past on the job front as well. So you've been bringing a lot of new ideas to the table as far as your work situation goes. People are seeing that you're, quite good with your ideas, and, you're a trendsetter, and you're being very strategic about what you're doing as well. Now, going into the future, you've got the optimism card, so stay positive. You've got the moon sitting in Sagittarius over here, so this might be a lot of travel coming in for you as far as the work goes, and a lot of socialization, a lot of collaboration, a lot of meeting of new people coming in for you soon. So this particular job is going to bring in a lot of money that comes in, but it's also going to bring in a lot of social contacts, and you're going to have a lot of travel associated. Maybe you're going to need to negotiate, the details of that particular contract here. So you've got this Jupiter sitting in Aquarius as well. So, this is about new ideas, and it's a kind of negotiation. So, you're going to probably be somebody that meets a lot of people, has a lot of, the job is almost like a liaison kind of capacity, where you're meeting a lot of people, calming waters, bringing an idea forward, putting it forward, like sort of negotiations, as that card says. But also it looks like whatever deal that is coming up with this new job, you're going to have to negotiate payment, and maybe, decide on how much they can give you. So, you're going to have to bargain, if you like, for what you want. And it looks like it will come to you because you've got Jupiter over there, and this is the planet of expansion and things getting better. So a lot of abundance coming in for you here. It's going to be quite sudden as well because, Uranus brings in very sudden changes. And since Uranus is sitting in Taurus right now, so it's all about your personal money. So with this Jupiter going into, Jupiter sitting in Aquarius over here, and Aquarius being ruled by Uranus, it looks like there's a lot of negotiation. There's a lot of things to do with your personal finances. And it looks like a lot of money coming in as well, because Jupiter generally brings in a lot of finances. So very, very good job coming up, a good job offer coming up for you. You're going to have to make some kind of choice, some kind of decision, but it's going to take you traveling, a lot of broadening of your horizons, if you like, and a lot of meeting of people there. So something brand new coming in on the work front of here, and with that acquisition card with the sun in Taurus, a lot of money coming in as well. And looks like there might be some study as well that's involved in this particular job. You might be a teacher, or you might be somebody who is involved with managing money or something financial, but it looks like a lot of money coming in as well. So that's a really good sign. That looks like as far as the job front goes, things are really working out, and things a big decision will be made on your side, on your part. So I'm going to be using the Great Game of Thrones Tarot, and I have done a deck review on this particular deck. I will put it as a link at the end of the video, so please have a look at that as well. So I'm going to use that for the main read, this deck for the main read. So you've got the Fool card over here. So these are brand new beginnings coming out of place of darkness into the light. So it looks like you are taking, as they say, taking that leap of faith and moving forward. And, you're about to start a brand spanking new cycle in life. And that's going to bring a lot of, you can see he's looking into the light. So a lot of happiness and joy and a lot of power coming into your hand. This is a new project. This is something brand new, and it is something, you're going to be almost the forerunner for this particular thing. So whatever comes in over here, you need to just go for it, because this is a new cycle beginning. You need to have that energy of the Fool, take that risk, jump off that cliff and do the thing. And, don't let doubts and fears hold you back. And you've got that Ace of Cups. So there's definitely something brand new coming in on that work front, and something that's going to make you very, very happy. This is Ace of Cups is this brand new emotional feeling. It could be something that is very, it depends on how you interpret it. So you can be very depressed about it, and that's also a brand new feeling, or you could be very, very joyous about it. And with this Fool card, it says, you take that leap of faith and be joyous about whatever happens, because it's going to be something that's going to change your life completely and bring in a lot of happiness, if you allow it to. You've got a choice to make. So the energy read spoke about a choice, a decision, a really big decision. Now with the Lover's card, it always says, look at those options and look at everything that you have available to you, and consider all the options very carefully. Don't just jump into things willy-nilly. You need to actually, make sure that you're researching and know the outcomes of whatever your decision is going to be. So you do have a big decision, and you can see even under this Fool card, there's the Two of Swords. So there's some kind of big decision coming up as well. So you are in a spot where you're having to have you're having a change of life over here. You're at that crossroads that everybody speaks about. This is a major crossroads because it's the Lover's card. It's the card ruled by Gemini, so you must use your mind. The Lover's card is, about this choice, and it's about thinking your way through the situation as well. So you need to think very carefully, very clearly about this brand new offer that comes in. There might be some study or some teaching as well involved with this kind of work that you're going to be doing. So you're being faced with a big decision right now. You've got the Nine of Cups, so you've been very independent in the past year or so. You've been paying for all your things, doing your own thing really as far as your work goes. You're working very independently and working by yourself. So it doesn't seem like you're affiliated with anybody. It doesn't even seem like you may not even be in a relationship as well, because the Nine of Cups is usually the card of the single professional person who is getting on in life and acquiring wealth and acquiring climbing that career ladder and getting to the top. So you've been very, very focused on what you're doing and very, very independent, and there's nobody there to support you. You've got the King of Spears over here, so you might have met somebody in the last few months. You've got this King of Spears, which is the King of rods. So this person, is a person of authority. It could be a fire sign person. It could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody that you're working with, somebody in authority, somebody in big business. Somebody that's in charge of you, and somebody who is, a hard taskmaster. So somebody who has makes a lot of demands on your time. Or this could be somebody that's even offering you this new particular post or this new job, putting forward a new proposal to you. So something from this person's coming in for you, or has come in for you, and now you're having to make that choice about whether or not you want to accept this offer that this person has made. It looks like it's a very stable offer, something of authority. It's a job that's going to give you that authority, and you're having to make that choice right now. Now, you've got the Queen of Cups over here. So you're depressed about something still, things that have happened in the past. You're still thinking about it. You're still feeling a bit lonely and very isolated and very miserable. You might be praying a lot. You might be crying a lot. You're being very... you're isolating yourself a lot from people as well. You've got that wall surrounded by these rocks over here. Maybe you're seeing everything as, an obstacle, and maybe you need to get out of that kind of energy, about feeling as though everything's not working out, because it seems like things are working out for you. You've got that Nine of Cups, Nine of Coins over here. So there's no need to have this kind of energy. It's nice to get out there, and if you're feeling very isolated, you need to get out there and make friends, or communicate with people so that you don't feel so isolated. You've got the Page of Coins. So this is that brand new offer that is coming in. So this is the decision that you have to make. It's new money, and it's definitely going to be something so you're going to get news about it. So there's that job offer coming in for you, and that news coming in with that Page of Coins over here. Like I said, even with the Page of Coins, it might be something that even allows you to do further study as well. You've got the Justice card in your slot there. So you are waiting for some kind of decision, some kind of legal decision. You might be even being called to sign some kind of legal papers. The Justice card is about legalities and dealing with them right now. So you might be waiting for a legal decision to be made, or you might be in the process of signing new legal documents, or changing your job and signing contracts. The Four of Coins, what's going on around you. So you are still clinging on a lot to maybe your past, or maybe the past. Maybe you don't really even want to leave this particular job that you are in at the moment. Maybe you feel so comfortable in it. But this is a card that's also talking about having a lot of money worries. Being worried about your spending, worried about saving money, worried about the future as far as the finances go. So you're pretty worried about money. You're thinking about it a lot. And you want a job that is very stable as well. With this Four of Coins, it's looking and seeking for stability as far as the work front goes. And you're hoping that this new job that comes in is going to give you that long-term. You're hoping that it's long-term, and it's going to give you that stability as well. So what's in your hopes and fears, Page of Spears? So, it seems like you do want to do some travel, and, you're waiting maybe for some news as well to come in. So this person's waiting for some kind of confirmation or some kind of news to come in. Like I said, they're waiting for it from overseas. So maybe you want to relocate. Maybe you're thinking of changing country and going and doing your job, and you're waiting for that news to come in as well. Or maybe you just want that job to be able to give you the opportunity to travel. So going to the future, you got the Moon card over here, the Devil, and the Tower. So these are, just really these are three, pretty negative cards, really. The Moon card is just about not seeing everything. You can see tunnel vision here. They're looking up at the moon through a little slot, and so you can't even see the full moon over there. Waiting for some kind of news. You've got a bird over there. So with the moon, it's about being confused, not seeing everything, expecting the worst case scenario, feeling isolated, having anxieties, being confused. People around you not telling you everything, the truth not really being revealed to you, because the whole moon is not being revealed here. So not seeing everything, and this seems to be the energies that are going on. There's a lot of positive things happening for you, and it's important that you don't let any kind of negative feeling sabotage it. So if you're feeling depressed or lonely, this woman's almost looking at the moon there. You need to try and clear your head, and try and see things from a very optimistic perspective as well. Don't expect the worst case scenario. But also, it's the moon counsels not to make any big foolish decisions. So you need to do research and be very thoroughly researched before you make any moves. So proceed forward, but proceed with caution, really, with the Moon card. The Devil card here. Now, this is the card for Capricorn. So in the Capricorn reading, this is not quite as negative. It's not a negative card in a Capricorn reading. It's about being very focused on work. And Capricorn is very, very work focused. You know, when you're not working, you are very, very unhappy. And when the job is going fine, you know, you feel very positive. Now, it seems like, you know, you are very, very focused on this work. And it looks like you are going to be doing, maybe you've been spending so much of time on that work. You know, you've been so focused on trying to get things going, trying to accumulate, you know, accumulate that money, or trying to be that financially independent, that it is affecting you and it is isolating you from everybody else with this Queen of Cups. So maybe it is time to get out there and go and have a little bit of fun. You've got the Tower card over here, so something big is going to come in for you that changes things around. You know, it's going to change your perspective of things. It's going to get you out of this energy where you're feeling stuck and chained, and you know, you might be feeling very restricted by your work at this particular moment, where you can't seem to make a move, and this is causing some kind of depression. Now, the Tower card is not always a negative card. It just means that something big, a revelation, or somebody comes in there and pulls you out of that, you know, before it gets any worse. So before, you know, you get some kind of stress-related illness, or you get some kind of illness due to working so hard, something is going to come in and pull you out of that energy and, you know, direct you, put you back on the pathway towards, you know, health and happiness. Because it seems like, you know, almost, you know, you're letting all these emotions get to you, and, you know, it's almost like it's going down that downward negative spiral. So it looks like the Tower is going to be coming in for you, and it's going to be shifting things, shifting you, the way you think about things, or making you see things from a very different perspective, in order for you to get out of any kind of negative energy that you might be going through at the moment. So it looks like there is some kind of big decision coming in, and it's a new job offer coming in, and it's going to be, you know, it looks like you might be signing some new contracts as well with this new offer that comes in. So this is the Animal Tarot, and this is for the Oracle read, and the first card is the Ten of Spring. So you are carrying a lot of responsibilities over here. You're working too hard, and the stress will soon become too much. Reach out for help for others and take some time to play and enjoy life. So it looks like, you know, this work has got you so focused, it's got you so chained up over here, you know, and it's causing all this depression and isolation with this Moon card here. So it looks like, you know, even the Oracle read is saying that you're working far too hard, too focused on work, and having so all work and no play is not good for you. So the Wheel of Fortune is coming in to shift that. So I told you there's a Tower there with the, you know, coming to shift the energy, and it looks like the Wheel of Fortune is coming in as well. Expect a sudden positive change in your life, and you can now move forward and make great progress. So some big change coming in for you that is going to allow you to move forward and get away from all this hard work. So some big energy shift coming in for you. And you've got the Nine of Winter over here. Your worries and fears aren't real. They are fueled by focusing on the negative, which gives them power. So stop worrying, let go of the fear, and everything will be okay. So you are focusing too much on this work, on these burdens and these responsibilities, so that you have isolated yourself from everybody else. The moon in this card is very cloudy, so, you know, you're confused, depressed, maybe you're not sleeping well at night and expecting the worst case scenario. So you need to stop worrying so much, because something is going to come and be, you know, this wheel card says there's going to be a positive change. So it looks like things are going to start moving for you in a positive direction. The idea is to be that, take on that energy of the Fool card and embrace the new, and embrace the change that comes in, because it's going to be a very positive change. And, you know, don't be negative about it. It's very important for you to give up those negative feelings and see it for what it is. Count your blessings every day. That is very, very important. So thank you so much for watching. Take care, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments if these messages resonated with you. Goodbye.